confusing way of talking about moving up electrons, but it has more equations. It's a lot more math compared to before.
Okay, so this one's confusing, has a lot of equations and math. Somebody tell me maybe a bit more about the quantum or about how we're about emotional relations.
There is like not a defined law.
Who has not defined that? Okay, so this is I'm thinking more qualitative on the board. So non-defined path. That is really important. Keep going. Shout them out. Yeah. Okay, so travel in set pathways, and those pathways are called orbits. What are these locations called?
Move freely in the cloud.
What's that cloud called? What's that electron cloud called? Shout it out. It has another name too. It's almost like this, but not quite. Orbitals. Okay, I know it's like, whoa, big difference in the name there, but orbitals are different than orbits. Yes?
Laura also said that when energy is lost or gained, it can levels.
Right, so they can transition from energy level to energy level, but they have that set energy level, because an orbit is essentially an energy level. And they can transfer between levels. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure. Travels set pathways called orbits, also known as energy levels, and they can transfer between those levels. Can they transfer in between the orbitals? Anybody see? Or is that kind of like, hey, I'll live here forever? Kind of thing. I'm thinking it's more along the lines of those electrons live in that cloud. They don't really move clouds necessarily. They can still move within that cloud, but they don't move clouds necessarily. So we're going to kind of talk about the differences here. But both of these, and we really are focusing on the modern models now. You guys today will kind of quickly review the historical models between blob of an atom to quantum mechanical model. But there's a high emphasis on where the electrons are, what they're doing, how fast they're moving, and so forth. Okay? So does in the quantum mechanical model, do they know exactly where the electrons are? No, okay? That's Heisenberg's kind of principle. That's not like Breaking Bad Heisenberg, but like the real Heisenberg. You've watched Breaking Bad? Where are the cool people in this class? Okay. That's Wally. That's who Wally's named after. Oh, my Heisenbergs are there. Wally's named after Walter White. Okay, pop culture people. Okay, so Heisenberg said that you can either know the location or the what? The what? Velocity. You cannot know both. So, yes, ma'am.
What does that say next to transfer at the bottom?
Transfer between, that's a W, not an M. Between levels. Okay, so if I can remember my joke, I'll tell you my joke. So, Schrodinger and Heisenberg were going down the highway, and they got pulled over by cops. I remember this joke. I can't remember it. Yeah, they got pulled over by the cops. And the cop said, "Sir, do you know how fast you're going?" He said, "No." He said, "You're going 66 miles an hour." He's like, "Dang it, now we're lost." Because now that they knew how fast they were going, they didn't know where they were. Thank you. Anytime. Okay, so I try real hard. It's my side job. Okay, so that's it for warm up right now. I will take problem set 5 questions later. I want to make sure you have time to sit in your symposium of scientists and talk. So here's what I'm wanting us to do. Let me tell you really quickly, and I'll let you get in your groups. Game plan for today is about 30 to 35 minutes of sharing and caring and filling out this chart. Now, please, you see that I intentionally made this chart really small. You should not be writing paragraphs in these little boxes. Okay, write 2-3 words that are relevant to that person's discovery or their predecessor or the world events of the time. Really quick. This is a good study sheet for the test. Do not cram a bunch of words in here, because then you'll be like kind of slowing down the process too. I want to make sure that you guys all have time to share, because you all have worked really hard for this. So what you're going to do is you're going to get in your group of 5 to 7 scientists, depending on who's all here. You're going to give a brief background of yourself through your product. You're not going to necessarily read your research background. You're going to kind of pull that into your product, or your Instagram post, or your Twitter feed, or whatever. Right now, you are going to get in your groups, and you're going to set a timer for 4 to 5 minutes for each person to talk. After that, you're going to kind of all stand in the line with your little model or picture or whatever, and somebody else is going to take a picture of you because I want to see who was all in a group. And you're going to send that to me. Okay, and I'll take pictures if I need to. That way I can just have them. Other than that, this should take us no more than 30, 35 minutes. If you need a device to get going right now, I want you all started in 3 minutes. Okay? Bring this paper with you. Bring this paper with you. You guys can group yourselves at a lab station or at desk. Where's your product? Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. So just then you're going to share from here. This is more visually appealing to your group members. You can read some of it. Okay? You're going to try both. Okay. Okay, just get to me soon. Okay? All right, you guys can find a location. It can be at a lab station or it can be at desk. Just get it to me ASAP. Yep.